Let's go on to poll results. Our poll for the last week. Will the tax cut compromise be good or bad for Democrats and Obama in 2010? Not a scientific poll, by the way. 82% say bad. This tax compromise is a bad idea. 15% say good. A couple people aren't sure. I agree that this is a bad idea. I won't go through it all again. But there is just no, it's a lose-lose for Barack Obama and Democrats to do this tax compromise that he outlined. The new poll on davidpakman.com, as we talked about earlier, relates to how are we going to name the membership levels. And we have everything from mafia to college to political, airlines, police. The audience will vote, and we will institute the new membership naming. New station I want to say hello to, Talk 92.9 in McKinney, Texas. It's only our second Texas affiliate, Lewis. And it's great to have them, obviously.
No doubt.
A lot of emails. One, how come no one ever talks about Lewis's Lisp? You know, it's funny that we get this
because it's not important, because you're the only person who cares.
This is a funny thing that we got an email about. In the past...
Yeah, great. Now how many people are going to notice it who didn't even notice it before?
That's right. Lewis has a very slight lisp. A lot of people aren't even aware of it. For a while, though,
Let's
Lewis,
call it an intonation.
For a while, you did not know you had a slight lisp, right? When we were younger.
Sure.
But people are picking up on it. At least one person. There's really nothing to talk about. Believe me. I've talked to Lewis about his lisp. He knows about it. There's not much else to say, right?
I've seen doctors. Nothing can be done about it.
All right, so let's get to the real emails, not emails about Lewis's lisp. Fox News using the GOP healthcare talking points. A lot of people emailing about this. David Pakman has the right to slam Fox for bias, just as Fox has the right to slam everybody they disagree with. He reported, you decide. And my opinion is that a news organization that slants its news is not an ethical journalism outlet. People can watch or not, but Fox has failed to uphold those ethical standards. And another email, it amazes me how when you point out the evident bias on Fox News, the apologists will flat out deny it, claim that, hey, all news media outlets are biased, and act like you're naive for not realizing it, or go for a personal attack. All three of those things have happened on our YouTube channel, on our website, and on our email. Fair to say?
Mm-hmm.
Should Qatar host the 2022 World Cup? One audience member says no, and let's not forget that Israeli citizens are not even allowed in the country. I looked this up. For special events, educational stuff, I don't know if the World Cup would qualify, there's an exception made. So I don't know if the World Cup would qualify under that exception.
I think it probably would.
Change does not seem to be a word in Qatar's vocabulary. That in reference to, well, maybe moving the World Cup there would actually influence change, not everybody convinced. And every time a huge event like a World Cup or Olympics happens, the poor and marginalized in the country get hurt. I doubt this would help Qatar. It could, however, like Lewis said, maybe help expose some of the social injustices. That seems more likely than actually influencing any change, any real change in terms of helping those who are poor or marginalized. And on Richard Wolff debunking Barstool Economics, outstanding and completely accurate explanation. Thank you. Just look at how grossly unfair the Social Security tax is. Rush Limbaugh pays the same dollar amount on his $54 million income as someone earning $105,000. That is true, but to refute that, they would also receive the same amount of benefits when they retire. But to refute that refutation, Lewis, to quote Sarah Palin, the benefits that Rush Limbaugh would receive would mean absolutely nothing relative to the income that he'll have as nest egg. Fair to say?
Fair.
All right, we'll talk to you on Monday, davidpakman.com.
The David Pakman Show at davidpakman.com.